Hello, I'm Andi and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for May 2017, and this is from May the 1st, which is a Monday, until May the 6th, which is a Saturday, and this is for you coming from Cancer. Now, May the 1st starts in a little bit of an arrogant attitude of yours, being very particular and fussy, and a person who has no teamwork and very little tolerance for others. So try not to do all this before leaving home or when you get to work, or if you go to your business office. Try not to do this. Otherwise, you're going to be isolated. There won't be much help coming for you. You want to be in the limelight, and people will think that you want to be the center of the universe, and that's not good. So try to be the opposite and accommodating and be approachable, and definitely not a person who shows arrogance. That's for the morning, afternoon and early evening period. The evening and nightfall period is very good. It says you can plan holidays, or you could be on a holiday. It says that you will attract people of another race, people from different countries who are very helpful. It shows that you can be spiritually inclined as well, thinking of how to improve your life that way. It shows a very good socializing attitude from you, and therefore you are going to be received very well and supported and appreciated by other people as well. So good to go out socializing, and good to be in the company of those that you want to be, making you happy. Tuesday the 2nd starts very beautifully for you. Very good news in your place of work. Plenty of help coming for you in all areas of your life. You are just plain lucky, and a lot of possibilities where the good news at work or in business can bring you some enlightenment about success and how to venture forward. It gives you the courage and the inclination to improve your circumstances. If you're looking for romance, this is a very good time, morning and afternoon session of Tuesday the 2nd, to go chasing for romance, and you'll be surprised how well you do. In your marriage situation, bonding would be good, so have lunch with your marriage partner. The evening session is a little bit bad. Bad in the sense that the planets slow down, so frustration and delays. And you will find that your plans, your dates, your appointments for the evening and nightfall session can be cancelled, or they can be let down, or they can be delayed. So frustration of that kind is seen for you during the evening and nightfall session. The worry also is that some people you did not like, you may meet them, and that may spoil your evening and nightfall session. And also some news that comes about your past you will not like. Now, these planets don't just appear in the evening and nightfall session suddenly. They are there in the whole day, but during the daytime they don't have that much energy. Wednesday the 3rd of May starts beautifully for you as well, and you become very lucky getting good news in your place of work, good news in business. You can meet people of a good standing who have good business contacts, who can give you good contracts. You get good possibilities of hearing good news from your bosses. So a wonderful start, morning, afternoon and early evening at your place of work. And if you're looking for romance, well, that's the time, morning and afternoon and early evening. You must make your contacts, and you will be very pleasantly surprised. The evening session and the nightfall session turns very nasty, or it can turn very nasty. Now, your violence, your anger, the words you use, all must be under control. Otherwise, if this is being released, I can see why others will not only fear you, but they may even attack you, whether verbally or physically. So don't push your luck in the evening and nightfall session, because words may prove to bring violence, and violence will bring a lot of anger, and this could turn into a very aggressive, badly situation for you. So you need to do the opposite during the whole day, because these planets of aggression don't just suddenly appear during the evening nightfall session. They are there in the whole day. So for the whole day and night of the 3rd of May, program yourself that you are going to use words which are soft, a body language which is soft, a tone of voice which is soft. This way you will never allow these planets of aggression to influence you. Otherwise, the ending of the day would be very disappointing. Thursday, the 4th, doesn't start well. Now, these are planets that make you rebellious, not follow rules and regulations. They make you a person who is not in teamwork, a person who wants to be isolated, and that is of course not good. So at your place of work or in business, others will find you as very non-cooperative and a person who just doesn't follow the stream of thought of the others. You cannot afford to do that. Otherwise, you are going to form many hidden enemies, meaning that those may not say things to your face that they don't like you, but they may stab you in the back later. You need to do the opposite. You need to be improving your teamwork. You need to be accommodating others. You need to be supportive. And that way you can turn your morning and afternoon sessions and early evening sessions even better. As the evening moves on and as the nightfall comes, the planets of arrogance move in, and again, these are a problem for you. This time they isolate you in the sense that you are not part of teamwork and your tolerance is very poor, and they also bring about a person who's very arrogant. So the whole day seems to be having all these issues. You have to get a hold of yourself right from the start of the day and tell yourself you're going to do the opposite. The word approachable is very important. Start that way, and you will see that morning, noon and night you will be able to improve the day. You may feel insulted during the evening and nightfall period by others, insulted by others. So be choosy of the people you are being with. If you can already identify people who will trouble you, move away from that section. Friday the 5th starts okay. There are plenty of things for you to do. It's a very full timetable for that day of Friday the 5th. So you have to focus. That is the fierce word, focus. And if you can focus on what is very important, you will make the morning and afternoon session of Friday the 5th worthwhile. Otherwise, you will be helter-skelter with 8, 9 things in your mind and nothing really well done, everything half attempted and half finished, plenty of loose ends waiting. And that, of course, will bring so much stress, so much anxiety over you. And you will be a person who will be always under pressure because you will see that many things are still undone. So get a piece of paper right from the morning of Friday the 5th, get a piece of paper and a pen and make a note about your responsibilities for the day, what you have to do. And there may be 8, 9 or 10 things you may write down, but you will find that perhaps only 1 or 2 are really important for you to handle. That way your stress will drop immediately. The evening and nightfall session are very good, and so the day improves as it moves along, and it's good to socialize, it's good to be with business people, mix business and pleasure, it's good to be out with your colleagues, with your bosses, it's good to take your marriage partner and family members out for bonding, and also a romance partner as well. And you may have the possibility of finding a romance during the evening and nightfall session of Friday the 5th. Saturday the 6th is a day where planets make you arrogant. It's basically your outlook that is not very cooperative. That's how others look at it. And you will be a person who will tend to think financially. So try not to do that. Otherwise people will realize that you are materially inclined on Saturday the 6th. Your level of cooperation will be very weak in the morning and afternoon session, so improve that. Your level of outlook will be tending to be a bit arrogant, so try to diminish that, lessen that. This way you will improve your morning and afternoon session. But some bad news can seep in. It's not very, very bad news, but some disappointment can seep in. Be prepared, be on the lookout for it. The evening and nightfall session are wonderful. They produce so much support for you. You'll find solutions which you couldn't find earlier. You'll find the solutions as the evening moves in, as the nightfall moves in. Chasing for romance, a good time, evening and nightfall, you get very lucky. Go out bonding with your marriage and family people and romance person. Go out with your colleagues, go out with your bosses. Mix business and pleasure. I can see business planets here. So mix business and pleasure and you will be able to enjoy yourself and at the same time make good business contacts and get even good business contracts. And that's my advice for you for this week. Do go to Facebook and follow me. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And make the appointments through Facebook. I will be using your date of birth, your time of birth, you're looking at your palms on Skype, and also using tarot cards on Skype. And that way I'll be able to help you intensely in the next 5 or 6 years of your life, in all areas of your life. You may even go to Skype and leave me a message and I'll come back to you. Until then, thank you and goodbye.